Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. This is a reading for Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. New and old subscribers. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Let me turn on the chat for those of you who want to chat. Okay. I have the first part of the reading. I'm going to use this tarot deck called the Mibramig, and it's a real quirky, beautiful tarot. It's lovely. It's fun. It's fun. And then the second half, I'll be using this fantasy tarot deck, which is really gorgeous. Then I also have a Lenormand deck that it's an oracle card, 36 oracle card deck that a friend of mine, Shivani, made for me. So now, shall we begin? While I'm mixing the cards, take a look, or you might want to write this down, my website. Take a look and see what I do. It's www.christellemartinette.com. You'll see what I do, who I am. I'm past life regressionist. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I work with that, and I do soul work. And soul work comprises looking at the inception of your soul, all of the different lives that you have, critical life, past lives, and where's different mates and people that are in your life today have crossed, and karmic relationships existed. And we get rid of negative bonds and blocks and restrictions there as well. It's difficult, in-depth, tough, wonderful. All right, let's take these cards and take a look. 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now let me show you the cards. They're so cute, these cards. The 7 of coins, 7 of pentacles. Then we have the 10 of wands, the 10 of wands. Then we have the ace of wands right in the middle. Then we have the 5 of swords. And then the 7 of cups. I'm about to sneeze, but I'll try to hold it on. Excuse me. Yep, I knew that. I was about to sneeze. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing here is, first of all, when we come into the month, when you come into the month of, I've got this squeeze again. Let's go. When this is the difficulty of going live. You come into the month and there's a little bit of confusion as to whether you want to spend your time with developing your work more, or spend your time developing a relationship more. And I'll tell you why. We have these 2 sevens mirroring each other on both sides, the cups and the coins card. Because what I'm seeing is that your activity, your work, and everything related to that is extremely not heavy, but requiring. There's a lot of responsibility that you have there, and you're just realizing that. And you were called out on certain things that you had done in the previous month. Now, however, we have this beautiful focus card that is the Ace of Cups right in the middle. I'm going to take, first of all, the Lenormand cards over the 2 mirroring cards that frame the reading. That's right. Well, we have these are lilies, moon, and then the scythe. This is an agricultural tool. And it's true. It seems that you've thrown yourself on your work and activity. So you don't have to think about something that has gone down in the relationship or in or that it did not work out, let's say, in someone you were interested in. But then let's find out more about what happened with that exactly. Okay, we've got the letter, letter, the ship, and the garden. It looks like to me that there was some indecision in terms of how to proceed in the relationship, because I'm seeing that it was under the covers, all right, literally under the covers. It was a clandestine relationship. It may be two third parties that got together in your relationship. Of course, this is a general reading, but what I'm seeing here is that something was hidden and you both were not in agreement as to bring it up or make it legal, make it everyone known that you two are together. And what I'm seeing here next to the 7 of Cups, is this 5 of Swords, which is always talks about regrets. We have the tree, the stork, and the fish. This is something to do here. Again, it does bring you back. There are many of you out there who work in the health field and healing in some way, alternative healing, shiatsu, some kind of massage. And what I'm seeing is that you want to bring this activity to another level. You may be working out of the home and you want to bring it to another level and get an office. There was some friction with you and a significant other or someone that you are interested in who do not agree with that. And this is the issue. But now I'm going to take a look at that 10 of Wands. We've got the bear, the whip, and the bird. Look, birds, these are usually called birds. What I'm seeing here is there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of talk, arguing over and over again about security. We need the money. So what happened here is that the financial issues ruined the relationship, or is about to ruin the relationship. But what do we have here? We've got this Ace of Cups in the middle. It is a priority. It's fundamental. And so what does it stand for if I get all of these other details? Why is the Ace of Cups there? Is it new love? Is it a new something coming in? Let's take a look at that. Well, we've got the cross. We've got the dog. And we've got the man. And what this tells me is that this is not your first rodeo. This is a karmic relationship, and it's a relationship that has surfaced in many lives. This is not the first time. Now, that is a double-edged sword. Why do I say that? Because when a relationship is karmic, and this is, you will understand when I say this, when you meet someone and you feel like, I know them, I feel like I've known them for such a long time, I feel like I've met them before, I absolutely know this person. So many people come to me and they say, but I know this person. It's as if I've always known them, It has to be something important. And why isn't it working? What is it? I mean, don't they feel it, And the difficulty with karmic relationships is this, that not at all times, in all contexts, do the two people have the same agenda. And not only that, in a certain lifetime, could be any lifetime, there are different time dimensions, and you do play out different relationships in different time dimensions, and it's almost as if you have experienced them on another time dimension, and it's so difficult to wrap your head around those ideas. And so we as humans here, and I'm talking to you, Aquarius, because I'm trying to make you understand that sometimes things are not as they seem, because what you feel that you know, in truth, you do not. You may not. You know only a part. And so the Ace of Cups is here to tell me that, yes, this is a person who's coming around again, and they'll be there for you in a long time. They'll be there a long time, and they'll be there again. And you have to both decide what you want to do with this. I mean, can I go through my life throwing myself at the mercy of my work because I'm not having a decent relationship, you know? And, but if I have to look at the Lenormand cards all around, and I'm going to take the runes here because the runes don't give me any, no nonsense messages here. If I have to look around, I'm seeing how neither of you get it. I'm seeing that you're both, there is love there, and I see that it's very strong, but that you're both not getting it, very, very headstrong, both of you. Okay. All right, what have we got here? Yeah, unfortunately, I've got Wunyo Merkstave. As you see, it's upside down, and that is right in the center here. It's there's no joy currently in the month of February in this relationship. And I do have the need here for you both to go within in terms of what you're planning to do, what your intentions both are. So much so that I have Fehu Merkstave. Every aspect of life is suffering because of that. Along with need, I have Hagal, Hagalas. And that tells you, look, if you don't both do separate work on yourselves, it's a growth pattern that you have to do individually before you can come together. And the message is so strong. I have here Aljits, which is Merkstave, and there is no protection here. There's no net. There's no support. You both have to do the work. I also have Perdro, and it is on its back. What does this mean? It means that you both know, you both foresaw it, you knew what you were going to get into. In one area of your body, in this pit of your stomach, you both knew, but you did it anyway. And it was as if there was a magnet, a huge magnet that has brought you together. Then I've got Urus. Urus is bright stave. And here this talks of this rite of passage. This is karmic. You have to go through it, because once you get out of that tunnel on the other side, there is the knowledge that you have gained will bring you to a different place. Now, of all the runes, there is the symbol here. There's Dayak here that does talk of the cycle that needs to either be broken or brought forth. Either there's acceptance or the pattern needs to be broken. But you both have to make the decision, either alone or together. And if it's together, then it will be to stay together. If it is to stay apart, you need to do that. But what will happen here is that if one of the parties, let's say party A, decides to break away, and it's not made together the decision, party B will come as a magnet. And this will always be this never-ending story. But if you both decide to make it together, and you can go forward, if you both decide to spread apart, then the bond is broken. It's very, very interesting because the message is super clear. And of course, these are general readings, but there is a lot to be said about runes that fall on the ground. There's a lot to be said about communication and the importance of understanding what actually is going on and is happening to us as it happens. It's not always understandable when it does happen. But when you feel, and this has happened over and over and over to me, my clients, I see it all the time. When you feel something that is so strong, and you come away, you come home and you say, you know, that person I know, I feel they feel the exact same way. And so there is this attraction, this mate attraction, but that means that there is also the need that for you both to make a certain decision. I do hope that was of help to you, Aquarius. Now let's go on to the next part. That was for Aquarius, moon, sun, and rising. Moon, sun, and rising. Then these other signs in relation to you for the month of February are also that sign, moon, and rising. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let me see. The Aries is represented by the Knight of Wands. Fast moving, this is a person who will sweep you off your feet. This is a person who is going to give you that get up and go. And sometimes you're going to say, I got up and went. I can't, you know. But this is a person who has a lot of energy. They're very creative, and they'll help you if you need that super dose of creativity. Taurus, in your life, we've got this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, a very, very grounded person. This Queen of Pentacles, this Taurus person, they are there spiritually. More than anything else, they're there for you spiritually. They can offer counsel in terms of matters that that you don't see. Okay. Then we have Gemini. The Gemini card here is the Strength card. By golly, Capricorn, you want that person here. You want them close and you want them to stay, okay? This is a person that will give you so much, especially when you need it. Then we have the Cancer card is the High Priest, the Hierophant. Here too, this is a matter of a person who will bring you to understand certain aspects of what occurred to you in February that you're not getting, And they will show you in not even in words, they will actually make you feel what you're not able to understand, which is interesting. Then we have the Leo person is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. Now, this Leo person in February is a person who's not very sure. Is a person who has a certain amount of uncertainty about them. And especially with the cards that I saw before, this is a person you may not want to keep close because they will tend to bring you down and not offer any positive energy for you. Then we have, but I'm not talking about all of these signs as if that's what they are. I'm talking about the signs in relation to Aquarius in the month of February. Then I have the Virgo card, which is the Hermit. And the Hermit is here as the Virgo card is here to show you. They'll say, Aquarius, come. Look, if you've got this little problem here, well, all you have to do is just take a look and see that. You see those colors there, you have to study the colors. And if you see numbers, you have to study these numbers. And then you have to think, well, what are the colors in relation to the numbers? They'll teach you how to analyze things and put things black on white so you can see them in a more objective fashion. And that's an invaluable tool to have. Now, I lost my place. Where was I? The Hermit. That was Virgo. Then we have the Libra card representing the Libra is the Six of Wands. Okay, if you need a person to pick your spirits up, go to the Libra, because the Libra is always ready to rejoice because they act as if they won the lottery, and they may just have, and they want to celebrate with you. Let them. Then we have the Scorpio card is represented by the Ten of Wands. Okay, this is a person who, and we can say it, who has gone through the ringer, who has had terrible experiences and really want to talk to you about it, that they may need to talk, to unload a little bit on you. And if you're in the difficulty, you may want to decide whether you could use that or not. Then we have, after we have the Sagittarius card is represented by the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups. This is a person who says to you, okay, I have something in my sack here, and it's all for a rainy day. Come with me. Do you need something for a rainy day? Come with me. I'll give it to you. They're very generous. They're very playful. They will always be on the right side of you, always being supportive. And then we have the Capricorn person who may be in your life, and this is the Moon card. All right, now this is a very enigmatic person, this Capricorn person for you for February. Very difficult to read, very difficult to understand, hiding things from you, and you may want to get to the bottom of that if it's important to you. Then we have a fellow Aquarian, another Aquarian, if you have another Aquarian in your life, or the way you consider yourself in the month of February. So if it's another person, we have here the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins. And this is a card that, this is a person, if it's another Aquarian, that can offer you spiritual advice in a heartbeat. They're there. If you call them, they'll run. You can rely on them. They're they're not only friends, they're strong. It's like family, okay? Then, and if it's you, this is your ability to convince yourself that you can do it. You can do it. It's you in the month of February always continuing to tell yourself, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But remember in the reading before, to break the karmic pattern, in any way possible, you need to do it together. We are one. Remember that? And then Pisces. The Pisces in your life is represented by the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords, tarot readers will usually say, oh, okay, these are decisions, or things like that. But more than decisions, I'm seeing this Pisces person as someone who is going to offer you different solutions. All right, if you say this, they'll say, well, look, try this. Right? They're going to offer you they're going to say, you picked that, but what about looking at these? Okay, so they're going to offer you an array of different choices. I hope this was of help, Aquarius, and that you can use anything that was said here. And please like, share, or subscribe my videos. I would appreciate that. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye, Aquarius.